It's another Wednesday, guys, so thanks for tuning in, and I guess it's that time again. So, what all has been going on since my last one? Well, a lot of work, getting kind of used to being the only one in the department for the late at night. Right now, it is still sort of in that scary phase where I'm still sort of learning how to trust my gut, but for right now, I've been doing all right. Things have been kind of slow, which that's always a good thing. But as you guys can see, well, I've got my cup of epicness. Sorry, and I'm actually wearing my nice blue robe today because it is cold as all get out in the room. But I'm not wanting to complain because then my girlfriend would probably make me turn the air conditioner off, and I really don't want to turn the air conditioner off, and I want to sort of keep any resemblance of a tough badass that I currently have. So, but besides that, things have been doing okay. Now, when I first started on, I was an avid angler. And I love to fish. It was my flame, my passion, since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. And I remember clearly I was at a trout park, and I caught my first fish on this little Buzz Lightyear sort of fishing rod. And once I started working, where I am now, and I actually started dealing with, all the angry hicks and all of that stuff out there in the world, I sort of completely lost that passion altogether. And sadly, I really don't know how to get it back. Is there a way to get those flames back or that passion back? I just don't really know on that. No, if there's any older salts out there that's been around for a while, that knows a thing or two, that they can give me some advice, that would be lovely. It really would be. And outside of that, I actually had an interesting conversation, and it does involve the strange and unusual, but more so the paranormal side of it. And I think to an extent, everybody is fascinated with it. And then at one point in time, I think everybody has had an experience with the paranormal, but they take it in one of three ways. And the first option is they take it sort of like this a religious way. And if you guys are religious out there or something like that, I am not knocking your guys' religions or anything like that by any means. But they see it as something as strange and unusual, and then they just suddenly mark it down as evil and want nothing to do with it, and then, they completely just remove it altogether like that. And the second way is that they completely deny it. In the face of all evidence or all proof, they say it just does not exist. It's not something that happens in the everyday to-day life, and there you go. They say it just suddenly doesn't exist. And then there's the third option. Sorry, just gonna go ahead and figure that out there. And that's the rarest one. And this way sort of includes everybody from the hardcore researchers to the sort of tinfoil hat wahoos, raving shotguns at the moon. And these are the folks that embrace it, and they want to sort of prove that it exists and show everybody that there is more to this life than what we see. And I actually had an interesting conversation today about that, and it really sort of makes you wonder if there's more to life than what you're actually seeing. It's an interesting concept, and me, myself, I am sort of a believer. I do believe that there are things out there that we have yet to explain. But besides that, there really isn't a whole lot left to report on for the week. I've had my ups and downs and stuff like that, but that's the same thing as everybody else. You know, everybody's going to have some problems here and there. But I think what I'm really wanting to focus on is sort of refinding my passions for the outdoors. And, you know, I know you're not really supposed to judge an entire community based on the actions of the few, but I guess it gets kind of hard not to when everybody that you deal with on a day-to-day basis are the same angry people and it's the same story again and again and again. But I don't know. I just don't really know on that one, and I'll need to do some serious soul searching on that. And right now, we're kind of going over our 4-minute limit, so I do apologize about that. So, with that being said, I'll go ahead and close it here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for those that stuck with us, and a very warm welcome for those that are, you know, sort of discovering this for the first time today. I thank you guys kindly for tuning in. Good night, and as always, you guys stay safe out there.